Let's talk through that a minute. I'm the podcast leader now. So, what happened to your properties? What made you want to sell them? And then let's talk through why you still shouldn't sell
Oh, did I skip that earlier? Well,
them. Yeah.
uh, I have several properties that were damaged from the last storm barrel.
Yeah, you told me the
And
damage and the insurance. Is that pretty much the only problem you're having?
well, and then, had a tenant move in, some hiccups in the beginning of the move in, so I'm
Hmm.
looking at 2 years of this. I hope it gets better. And just combinations of things. I got a house with a bat infestation. That's the first.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna go down and do a podcast on that. I don't know how I'm
Bat.
gonna get in the attic, but we'll see.
I wouldn't go up there. You're not going to catch me going in the attic with bats. I would imagine you can't even, I mean, even if you wanted to kill them, you probably shouldn't and you probably can't. You probably have to exclude them somehow, right?
They protect
Get
it
them
right
out.
now.
Right. You got to make them leave. You can't kill them.
So yeah. So have you had a bat infestation?
I have not. I've had a lot of bees and a lot of creatures, though. Raccoons and squirrels and possums and you name it. Snakes underneath the house.
I've had snakes under the
Yeah,
house.
it's a numbers
Uh,
game, right? I mean, you do enough deals, you're gonna see it all. I've seen so many
yeah.
crazy things. We almost burned our house down one time, one of our rental properties. So we had bees in the house, and we were too poor to call a exterminator or a bee guy. So we found a can of Raid, and so we took the can of Raid and a lighter, and we were gonna smoke them out. And we caught the whole house on fire. The flames were above the eaves. It was so
Oh my
bad because
God.
we caught the whole back of the house. Luckily, there was like a couple of 5-gallon buckets of old paint in the backyard that were full of water with mosquitoes growing in it. We were able to throw the water onto the house and put the fire out, but that was not very smart. We've never been accused of being very smart.
Well, you guys, I thought you've been smart, but this might cause me to change my mind about you.
Yeah, it wasn't the best decision.
Glad you didn't
Now
get prosecuted for arsenic.
that's right, arson and bee killing. I'm more environmentally conscious now. I care about the bees, so I have bees at my house because we have several
I've had
acres,
that
so I have
last year.
bees. Yeah, no, we have
Uh,
beehives. We actually have
oh,
a honey company. They come out and put the hives out, and they give us free honey, and we don't get paid or anything. We just get free honey.
yeah. No, I've
Yeah.
had I've had bee infestation in the subfloor.
Oh yeah. So get this. So the other day, my inspector's over at one of the rental properties, and they're in the backyard, and behind the house is like a right of way, and there's a city mower mowing the right of way, and they stirred up a beehive in a tree, and my employee got 62 bee stings and
Oh
had to go to the
wow.
ER, and the tenant got more than that. They had to go to the ER, and the dog even got stung, and so I mean, she's okay because she's not really technically allergic, but she had to go to the ER and get a shot and do all this stuff because 60 stings is a lot.
Wow.
But man, that's crazy. Somebody bumps a tree when you happen to be in the backyard. Golly.
So on that, who's responsible for the medical expenses?
Yeah, it was workman's comp for
Okay.
us because for our employee, but for the tenant, it's not on the landlord because it wasn't even the beehive wasn't even in the yard. It was behind. It was in another property. It was just bad luck.
Oh wow.
Crazy though.
That's terrible.
I mean, if
That's
now
terrible.
here's the thing: if you're a landlord and your tenant reports a beehive 3 or 4 times and you do nothing about it, now you have liability, right? And that's just common
Mm-hmm.
sense. When a tenant
Yeah.
reports an unsafe situation, you need to be on it. Peepholes. If you don't have the right, we could go through this for an hour too. Is what happens in real estate that could cost you your business, right? You don't have a peephole in the front door, and you don't have a peephole going into the garage from a detached garage. You have a problem if something happens to someone in that house. Because if someone knocks on the door and they have to crack the door to see who it is and they force their way in, it's on you. You didn't
So
provide them a
landlords are
peephole.
required to have peepholes on the doors.
Correct. There's specific rules.